Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the 6th episode of Shadow's House. And last episode was the beginning of our, long-awaited debut, which pretty much, all of our, newbies are kind of together with this. Some are more likable than others. Everyone is kind of doing their best. Some are doing better than others, for sure. They all kind of have different issues and stuff. Like, nobody's really doing perfect, I don't think. We see kind of like going up and down on the shelf. And we had some dancing too, which is cool. But I think we ended it off with kind of like separating the shadows from the faces, the dolls, I think. So, and I think the title said something about a labyrinth. I don't know, but garden labyrinth, something like that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with this episode. So yeah, let's dive on in. 3, 2, 1. Anipedex. Bum 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 bum. Door. That makes sense. Right. I was also a little confused on that. Well, you started it. Yeah, I've seen some of that. We're not supposed to do that. Yeah, because of a certain terrible mistranslation of last episode, I'm like paranoid now, so I'm really listening to the Japanese, but I can't really listen to both the Japanese and read the English subtitles consistently for every line. I just don't, I'm not that fast at it. So I'll probably just have to just trust the English subtitles, and if there's an issue, we'll deal with it later. Probably just what I'll have to do. Because I'm not good enough at Japanese to only go by the Japanese dialogue. So I kind of have to choose one or the other and choosing the subtitles because of that. Whenever I try to pay attention to both, I can't do that for too long. But yeah, everyone seems pretty confused about what's going on. Because yeah, we're not given much to go off of as far as what's actually like criteria. So now the shadow or the faces are just kind of left alone to wonder what's going on with their masters. Back into it. Yeah, the Garden Labyrinth. Arguing's really not going to help anything, guys. But yeah, not that I know what they're supposed to be doing right now. Is that supposed to be an insult? What's wrong with holding the cup like this? She's fine. She is just way too nice. She took that in the most positive way possible. That's the opinion that matters. Oh. It just pisses you off, doesn't it, Ricky? Yeah, that's probably not elegant. Spitting stuff out into your hand? What is that? Is it like a hint towards something? A what? A what? Okay. Okay, I guess that's some good luck. Good luck. Yeah, that's not anything I can read. She did good. I mean, I wouldn't have to give me an excuse to eat the sweets. I would have been all over that. Did that say ranting? Was it supposed to be ranking? I don't know. I mean, just we already established the subs of the show are not great. Okay, so what does it spell? Don't ask me. What are you thinking, Emilico? Do you have an idea of what to do? Oh, it's like a key for the door? Like a slot to put those in, maybe? Yeah, like it forms a key. Yeah, it totally does. I didn't even notice. It does kind of look like a key, yeah. And you put it like that. So yeah, maybe we were supposed to follow after all. I don't think so. It seems like it's what we're meant to do. She turned that around on you. Get wrecked, Ricky. So, are we gonna check up on the shadows? Yeah, they were a little bit slow getting that figured out. So you didn't like the dancing? So yeah, very clearly has a specific vendetta against Kate. Gotcha. Yeah, that'd be pretty messed up. So yeah, there definitely is some harassment from Edward, just specifically towards one, really. Good question. That's what I was wondering. Save. What's going on? There's a big bully. Immaterial? Is that a real word? Oh, that was cool. Yeah, big surprise. When the judge is against her. Is that a gas mask? Just random items. I will take this rock. This is all I need. Thank you. I am well equipped now. Okay. I'm not sure the logic behind this choosing method, but okay. You know what? That make fair enough. As long as Riggy doesn't get a sharp object. A bucket. What even is that? It looked like a broom at first, but it's got like spikes, it looks like. Maybe it's to clean your outfit so it doesn't get dirty. You know, you can punch Ricky in the face. I'm okay with it. Really? Are you gonna say different things? Yeah. Of course it said different things. Well, I guess I kind of worked out, I guess, without violence. I will take the alcohol, please. If there is any. But I guess there's probably not. You know what? I think that may be a smart decision in the end. There may be a chance for it to come in handy. I'm really curious what Emilico will choose, though. Yeah, food is pretty useful. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, that would be stuffed right about now. So food might not seem that appealing. What's the water? Or I think it's huge. Okay. Wagon? Would you call that a wagon? Or a cart? Or I'm gonna call it a wagon. Soot glass instead of an hourglass. That's funny. Okay, we have entered the labyrinth. Let's see how everyone's items pays off. It does, doesn't it? Or it could be an arrow pointing up. Maybe it's just a smudge on the map. Can't get much closer than that. Maybe. Good luck. Do your best. Maybe we need like a second magnifying glass. You know, the more I think about it, the more I think that may have been the right move. Like, you could just, anything you find that might be useful, you can just put it there. You can carry like, so much stuff. You want to get inside my wagon? I'll push you. We can take turns pushing each other. Well, at least we're traveling together. That's nice. I wonder if... Okay, might want to not run into that. Was there any item that would help with this? I don't think there was. Honestly, that's a really cool idea for like a test. Is like have an environment, have a bunch of stuff, all of which or most of which would have some that give you some advantage in regards to the task, but so everyone has like an advantage on it, but like a different advantage than each other. It's actually a really cool idea. The more I think about it. I was yeah, before I was gonna say something about, I wonder if like a phantom will attack in this episode. Yeah, might want to watch out. Yeah, that's what she took. Well, there was no rules against it. Ricky. Just me. Yeah, I don't want to piss off the girl with the biggest weapon. That might be rough to push it up. Might need her help with that. Like, Rum, please help me push this thing. I'm just waiting for that lantern, whatever, to become useful. Like, I'm almost positive it will in some way. So she's not gonna help push then, okay. She puts her stuff in there. Please help. Don't listen to her, ignore her, and help her anyway. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that could have been worse for sure. Here we go. No, don't stop her. Just let her help you. Come on, it's frustrating to watch. And there we go, we got our hands on it. She can't stop us now. There we go. Please let me help. The power of teamwork and friendship. Never underestimated in the context of an anime. It's also just in general a big step for her as a character, so please let her just do it. Man, it really looks like she's giving this everything she's got. It does kind of make me wonder how heavy it is. Push! Push! Don't trip on a leaf. Yeah, we're almost at the top. And we did it! Like, they barely managed it with the help. Like, imagine if she really tried to do that the whole way herself. That, yeah, was that an explosion? I mean, who else is left? Sean? Because, yeah, I don't think we've caught up on Sean in a while. You got a little soot on you. Okay, then. Well, that happened. Okay, that is not safe. Please get down. Yeah, you could also fall. Like, Rum, you get visibly concerned. Somebody watching through the window? That is definitely possible. I don't think we ever got confirmation on that, but it is one of the theories. Yeah, we definitely did not need food, because, yeah, there's food available. She's just in a straight-up cage. I mean, John just kind of left, so... Yeah, I mean, you could just kind of signal her with that. But yeah, I guess it would signal others as well. Yeah, I guess after he got out, he came over here. What? That was sudden. No, thank you. I kind of got that impression. It's like, I'll save you if you promise to marry me. I had to wait for a better option. Yeah, it kind of went boom. I don't think so. Yeah, weren't you paying attention? He explained it so detailedly. It is a nice cage. Well, yeah, because, yeah, he's kind of against Kate, so of course he'll make it hardest for her. What is she even above? Like, it looks like dead trees almost, but maybe it's just like soot crystallized. Well, yeah. Which, maybe that's why we saw the perspective through the window. Yeah, because it's a big old show. Misa Mono. And are these only people watching? As I said, volume. Yana. Labyrinth Chopping Doll. That's a nickname. I mean, it's their fault for adding that as an item to begin with. Isn't everyone? No, Sarah was. Yeah, for sure. Here's the ED. The more I learn about John, the more that shot of him in the ED makes sense to me. Didn't actually get to see her. Or, Patrick. We only got Kate and, John. John which escaped. Yeah, that's the thing. I knew it looked familiar. That's the key, right? I knew it looked familiar when I saw it on the show. He just kind of snaps together. It's really cool. There's a lot of cleverness in the show. I really appreciate. A lot of attention to detail. A lot of interesting ideas. It's interesting how they break it back apart, like it kind of reverses. I'm not sure what the meaning behind that is. But there's gotta be. Bum 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 bum. And an incomplete map. Okay. An incomplete map. Then how do you complete it? Okay. That was the 6th episode of Shadow's House. Right? Another really good episode. So, man, where do we even start with this? Obviously, we picked up pretty much where we left off right after the last episode, right? he left. I mean, Edward left with the shadows, and they were kind of left behind, right? And I kind of wish I paid more attention to that last episode, like specifically what he said before he left, because it was a lot more important, a lot more plot relevant than I thought. Because the biggest thing at the beginning was kind of like what to do. They were left there, but they weren't really given specific instructions on what to do, and that kind of has been, it's kind of in line with what's the debut's been all about to begin with. You just kind of given an environment, and you just do your best to do what's expected of you, right? And you're kind of judged and rated on your ability to do so. So that makes sense. We had a little bit of arguing because, yeah, they don't really know what to do, and both Sean and Ricky are both pretty opinionated, right? They butt heads a lot in the show, definitely. Whereas some people are more quiet in the corner, and some people are more cheerful, like Kate, you know, or not Kate, Emilico. Kate was in the subtitles on screen when I said that, so it threw me off a little bit. But because I'm kind of like skimming a little bit through the episode to refresh, like I usually do. So yeah, while they're busy arguing, we did have Emilico kind of thinking about what to do, right? Trying to figure things out. And what really got things rolling was eating some of the sweets and finding a little thingy. I don't remember what they called the thingy. I really don't. But there's more than one, right? Once we found one of them, we were like, hey, maybe there's more than one. Maybe that's relevant to what we're supposed to do next. Maybe there's a secret message. Let's eat all the sweets and find out. Because, yeah, they were told to eat the sweets. I do vaguely kind of remember something like that. I didn't think it was important. I didn't think that was like I thought it was just like if you want to, go ahead, not that's part of the mission sort of thing. But apparently it was part of the mission. So they did that. 5 of them just doing their best to eat all those sweets. Some people getting a little stuffed, for sure. And yeah, rather than being like some super secret message, they just kind of come together as a key. And Miliko just kind of runs off over to the door, sticks it in, and voila. Even at that point, Ricky was still kind of doubting whether or not they should go or not. But they did. They went, and we were just kind of waiting, because that was the whole idea, right? That was literally what they were supposed to do. Everyone was just patiently waiting for them to show up. And then they were kind of given the instructions on what to do next. And it's also when we found out just how against Kate and Emilico he is. Yeah, he apparently very much is like full sabotaging mode. Like he doesn't want them to succeed. Probably just like it's complicated family politics stuff, right? Obviously, we've only kind of scratched the surface of it, so I can't really delve too deep into that. But apparently, yeah, there was some effort for Kate not to rise in power in the family, I guess, right? There could be some concerns about that from some people, for sure. So, but he can't, like, fail her for no reason, but he can make it more difficult for her than anyone else. Like, that was kind of showcased with Kate. Like, I don't think she's going to get out the same way John did, right? She's in a much more difficult one. Like, we don't really have much of a frame of reference to compare the difficulty of her situation to the others, because John was the only one we saw. But I imagine if we do see other ones, none of them will be as bad as Kate's. That's my assumption. We'll see if that's the case next episode. So, yeah, the first thing we got to do was choose an item. And like I said in the reaction, I really do like this system, because it's just like, just kind of like a video game-ish sort of logic. It's just like a neat idea. You get an environment, you have various obstacles and traps and things, and you have different items that may or may not help you there, right? So, and in that kind of situation, you can definitely have a very different sort of experience depending on what item you get. So, because that's a really cool idea. And also, there's some personality deviation, like whatever suits you is what you grab. So really can let them kind of, if they do have any individual ability, they can shine here. Not that that's really something that they want the dolls to have, you know, they're supposed to be a reflection of their master. But it's part of the thing. I definitely do question the decision to have those like hedge clipper things as an item. Like if you don't want them to ruin the labyrinth, you really shouldn't have that as an item, because because you have to imagine that's like the intended use case of it. Like such an obvious use case of it that I don't know why I didn't think of it, but she did. She just like goes to the wall with them. It was pretty funny. And yeah, the debut was definitely taking a long time to get through, because we had last episode. This episode is going to be at least one more episode of the debut for sure. Like there's still plenty to cover, right? I did like how Miliko teamed up with Rum and they're working together. This was a good chance. I mean, for one thing, it's nice to see them together, right? Rum obviously has had her issues talking to people and stuff, so it's a chance for that. And specifically in regards to the Hill situation, it was a chance for her to like really step up and kind of like do what she wants to do, step out of her shell and try to help her new friend, right? So it was a good opportunity in that regard. So that was great to see, and through that teamwork, they actually succeeded in getting it up there. It was great to see. Apparently also Ricky and Lou is her name, right? Lou, like Louise, Lou. Yeah, they're a team too, I guess. So that's a thing. I don't think we showed too much of Sean. I mean, we had one shot of him with the magnifying glass on the map. I think that was it. We didn't get as much of him as everyone else, which maybe that's because John didn't even need his help to begin with. He just already left. Speaking of John, he apparently took it upon himself to ask for Kate's hand in marriage, right? So that was unexpected. That was kind of funny, right? You know, kind of taking advantage of the situation, being like, "Hey, you want me to save you? Well, then just marry me." Essentially, was his logic there, and didn't seem like Kate was too willing to jump onto that idea. Like, I'm pretty sure like she can stay put, and Emilica will eventually save her. So no reason to take such an unreasonable proposal. So probably won't. But John never changes. I think that's pretty much everything to say about the episode. I mean, at the end, we kind of confirmed that people are definitely watching, but that really shouldn't surprise anyone. Like, not a single person should be surprised by that. These kind of events are always watched by the higher-ups. Usually they bet on them and stuff, right? Like, it's a pretty typical thing, so really should surprise nobody. And I'm just kind of quickly skimming through. Is there anything else I wanted to touch on? I did like Emilico's choice of item. Like, because sometimes when you go on an adventure, there's cool stuff that you want to take with you that you can't because you don't have the bag space. That's solved by having like a wagon with you. So, yeah, I like that idea. I don't think any of the items were a terrible pick, aside from maybe the food. Like, this already was established to be kind of a short-term thing, like a couple hours, I think. They had the soot glass. So, food, I imagine, wouldn't be useful. Water could be useful, but probably not. They make comments about staying clean and stuff. Like, water could maybe be helpful for that. That's the only thing that really comes to mind. Otherwise, not too much. I wonder if there's a good shot of the items in the... It's probably not going to be a shot of, like, all the items. Like, a one screenshot sort of opportunity. Let's see what I can find. Okay, this is probably the best shot I'm going to get. Cool, yeah, because we have something back there that's, like, silver and really tall. Not even sure what that is. It kind of looks like a giant kettle. I don't know. That's... Yeah, I don't know why you would pick that. It looks like there's some keys there too. Like if there's a specific door, that would come in handy, right? So, and yeah, like what even is that thing? Like it looks like a mop but has spikes on it, so it's some kind of weapon. Actually, it might be some kind of farming tool, maybe for like hoeing or whatever. I don't know farming, but it could be for something like that, right? Yeah, nothing really strikes me as like a must-have item out of the things that weren't chosen, but yeah. That's all I really got to say on the episode. It was good. Definitely keeping the tension going, giving us more information, while also keeping the sense of mystery going, for sure. Getting some alliances going, sort of, as well. And I'm kind of curious how things will go, and we'll find out in the next episode. Until then, bye-bye. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.